Chapter 11, Section 1, Day 4 just throws all of the permutations and combination stuff together. It does technically introduce the calculator, but since I did that as I did lessons 1, Section 1, Days 1 through 3, I won't address that today. So I'm actually going to skip ahead, because this was all calculator work that we already did, and talk about the examples. Example 2, there are 7 runners in a competition where the top 3 runners advance. The top 3 runners advance together, so it wouldn't matter whether you were the first, second, third, you still get to advance. So this is a combination. There are 7 people who will run the race, and 3 of them advance. So you're going to, in the calculator, do 7C3. You should get 35 ways. Number 3, Courtney is entering Dorney Park at 5 of her friends. At the gate, they must go through a turnstile one by one. How many ways can Courtney and her friends go through the turnstile? This one has a lot of tricks in it. First of all, this actually is a permutation, and most people would miss that, because she's going through the turnstile with her friends one by one, and that's really important. They're essentially lining themselves up, displaying themselves to go into the park. The second trick to this is that most people would say that there are 5 people, but there are actually 6, because Courtney and 5 of her friends mean that there are 6 people total, and all of them will be entering the park. So this actually is 6p6. You could have also done 6 factorial. Doesn't matter. You end up with the same answer. So there should be 720 ways for this to happen. If Courtney and 5 of her friends would have entered the park as a group, like you can at Knoebels, there is not a turnstile for you to go through. You kind of all just enter at the same time. That would have been a combination, but because they're one by one, it's a permutation. Mrs. Lemasters is placing 6 of 10 magazines on a shelf in a school showcase. How many ways can she arrange, keyword there, arrange the magazines in the case? The word arrange means she's displaying them, she's lining them up, which makes it a permutation. There are 10 of them to choose from, but only 6 of them will make it in the case. So in your calculator, do 10p6. This is a combination because they all just join one committee. It would be a permutation if they said something like, okay, well, the first person chosen gets to pick the music, the second gets to pick the snacks, the third, and so on. But because those 4 people just go on to one big committee, it's a combination. Don't forget to label. She has 8 time slots. She is putting this into a schedule. Schedules are really important. Order matters, so this is 8p6. Here, this is a combination because they're just going on to the same committee. You have to add up all the people. There are 23 people, and 12 of them make it onto the committee. So there would be 1,352,078 ways.